Agyapong ye vim lady wedi nkomo na ne nkomodie no one nkrofo bibiri na atwetwe nkomo na one ye papa bi a okasa afri I think UK hotel kuro baako so a chese menya me de bebrɛ na one na di nkomo na nkomodie no nyina unity na unity no obisa ne se na my ready say NPP no mobeka bom akoye adwuma san say oso otete say the base bi aba na say the base bi aba dia o say yewura kompre ko Agyapong de onka hwe ne mom ekitaafo na say bi omoka womasem san say yebehwe say yewura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na ekitaafo nsem a womoka editi a yewura akompre ko Agyapong na anu odin papa san say amanyosem no ya sebi enyatem didie na obeka wasem ede a kire wonyonko na wabewie na fe na okopa chew ya na anu odne papa enu nti kwan be so na yewura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ene na pamfo a sebi omokasa ya etia afoforo a na ekom ho a na omokọ contest no ebi ni koka no mo a sebi omode omase omose se ombehoro yewura akompre kwa Agyapong eno ema ekitaafo no bi sebi omobo enyo so kurakura se adenti na obehoro pani se na yewie a wabeka kire pani ni se sebi omra na munyina mokoye campaign san se entwaye enu nti yewura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia onim ho bidi a so onim ho bia ono ankasa mra bonten no ne efrensen kere chitaafo anase busuafo bi ombo afuo emekasa na medise ono ombekasa obia beji atum na campaign no obi edian ne ho agim enu nti abusuafo mom yankɔhwɛ vim lady Agyapong ne nsɛm a ɔde to dwa ɔne abusuafo atwetwe nkomo
my unity number. Yes, definitely. People, the losing party might be hurt. They might be hurt. What I say, but maybe we can achieve unity this time because our share posture of all the presidential aspirants. The man caring about because they came as the number one and number two. Posture is a cohesive posture. Some see a young kind of humbum. I mean, when you can say the base of my kind of social media. Yes, definitely there might be some aggrieved people out there, but I think even Ken himself is advocating for unity of the party. What you are saying? For me, I think we are at a good place. One of the good things that we did as a party was say, elections in term, because we recognize that this was going to happen. We need a healing period to be able to bring the party together. And just say, we have almost about 2 or 3 years to be able to bring the party together. And I think that was a good thing. And with time, we'll bring everybody on board. Elections, we're going to see and talk about and a party new better. To me, I can see that there's a lot of positives from what we've done. And I would appeal to all those who are hurt, whether we Ken, or Agyapong, or Brian. Say, you're a party. No? Yeah, Papa Dubois. Or this is your elections, not see a as a party banner, your focus is to support the flag bearer. That is your sole responsibility. Okay? You're re-elected. If you're going to toy, you're chicken, Dr. Bawumia, or seeing Naibe Dechi. And I think that Dr. Bawumia on his own, he also reach out. By his nature, he also reach out to the losing people to be able to bring everybody on board. But Dr. Bawumia on himself, on no point to win the elections for Ghana. He needs the base, he needs Obia to come on board. So he would also work hard at that to be able to bring everybody on board. I'm very happy where we are right now. I understand there are some people that are still grieving. Yes, but it's up to the winning party to be able to reach out to them because we'll be grieving at his own pace. Make us say, you change be is here because yes, our company are not really helping the healing process. Let people heal. Let people heal with comforting words. Let's preach words of unity. I think that with time we'll see that the party is going to jail again.
So all can say Dr. Bawumia on his own now so must reach out. Do you have any details approach via how he should reach out? Because now no Ken call for now they were also concerned say sometimes some of the utterances from his camp now on be condemn and omunya adwin bi say ebia asa ebia o shanko fokutu pan but they want him to condemn so that so reach out a looky genuine say and pass up a unity because the point you made is very important about we him say he cannot win alone on his own strength. He needs everybody on board. What who say now no say me who say Dr. Kennedy no me adia kwachi about me and I thought that was a positive thing.
Exactly.
To me, and Dr. Kennedy who is or try to take about to work and I can take 10 votes away. So
yes. Inti social I'm just do the campaign so that gives you a good sign that the party is coming back. We are coming back together. So Dr. Bawumia victory or winning, right? Then people are just focusing on just the percentages. But one of the things that I look at is the spread. Look at the number of regions that Ashanti region said, these are out of 47, already about 45. Greater Accra, look at the spread. It shows you that the party is coming back together, which is a very, very good sign. So I'm going now party, the partner name I think that slowly, they are forgiving some of the sense of the party and realizing we have to come back as one if we want to win power. To what you said with Dr. Bawumia as to having to reach out, he said he would do that. Okay, your core elections, a lot of things came, a lot of things were said. Some of them were even said against Dr. Bawumia now. Because on the sponsor one, a lot of things were said against Ken, a lot of things were said against Brian. But they say the most important thing is Metiwo Macau, and I think that is the message that Dr. Bawumia is going to preach. But as I say, they say a re-election. We need everybody to come on board, able to win this election. And that is what we should start seeing for moving forward. Then maybe as far as I don't think he's going to support that or condone anybody that's going to come out and say a friend is saying, oh, Yenchi Chemu and I say, my appointment, all those things is past and gone. Now we are one MPP. We're going to move forward as one MPP.
I like saying Dr. Bawumia Nakatano should reach out and you are talking about it appears the party is healing. I want you to explain that further to me. Is it just based on the numbers spread now? What other things? Because the healing process is very important because that don't be argument be proud maybe man but that's just by the way. I was talking about if you look at the deficit na NPP for free banner, you have almost 2 million voters. Your own vote, your core vote. You need to regain that before you can add on to that before you get 50 plus 1. Constitutional requirement before you can win the presidency. And the OC healing, I'm very much interested in that. How are you working to get that deficit now? About 2 million votes now, and then additional vote that will give you additional vote, new votes at a of 50 plus 1%. How would you get that? Especially
what happened was, decided that is what happened. And even if they preferred NDC, NDC. But NDC. What I say, they just felt near as a party, into and they didn't also go vote because the other NDC are still MPP members. What them batch, as a party, we have to see who near me be a yet me correct is an man. Because Bawumia's what they call recent win now. It shows you he went down to the delegates and spoke to them concerning some of these issues. Because majority of them came out to vote. Because now some of the places are winning. You okay, get a car. Number you are winning last. This is 19 as of last election. This is already 33. It shows he actually went down and heard what the concerns of the people were. And for me, that is positive. But I say, we can say just delegates there, but I think it's a good sample size for the nation. That's why we do statistics anyway. But I say, for me, I see there's a lot of positive. Yes, I do want to be brave or CAA. We still need to bring the party together. As you said, the healing process is very, very important. But I said that we've gone through the very first step. And now, I say, so one of the things that the party has done, I'm for quite party. The neck, any party executive abaso. So the guidelines about for all the elections from polling station all the way through external branches to the regional to the national.
Okay, this is a comprehensive guidelines for
comprehensive guidelines.
All the way to approach for the
But one of the things a woman say, they focused on transparency, they focused on fairness. So first, chairman BCO 2 Makotoaba. Because and I'm polling agent. What's when you have to have oh, Sanya man and the Kufan Simbi in a party in all these problems. Some of the comprehensive guidelines, even time about 12 in but as even some of the forms about say, will be the forms that will change fee. What forms I register. You say, we can't download the forms online. But so they can see that the party is becoming very progressive in addressing some of the challenges that we have. And I'm very, very happy as to the direction in which we are going. Just say, you see some of your mistakes now, and we are rectifying it. And that is what our members want to see. Yes, there is still more that we need to do, but I think we are on the right path. And I really commend the party, especially with the in-person elections. Because in-person elections, it helps one with people who there is transparency. That's why we have to share them out to my way. That's why my emailing away the way they did there be the auto be any won't be. Now we guys somebody but almost say in person and ballot. And once you remove all this opaqueness in their election processes, people get to buy in. Yeah. And that is what I really like about what the national executives have done, and I really tip my hat to them because also there's a lot of decisions that the national executives have been taking from the presidential elections. Never seen support it, but their focus has been on transparency. Coming say proxy say establishment to proxy. But the focus
to primary your mama to proxy. Also
be to proxy, yes. But the reason of the Biden said they felt that there was a lot of issues that they need to be more work to be done before we can actually implement the proxy. So they focused more on transparency. What I say, and I mean, you talk about so it's pretty much. I would say they don't say justify, but at least it proves them that what their vision was. We've achieved it. Yes, moving forward, we can look at ways to which we can have proxy in a transparent manner. But the focus said they are trying to be transparent as a party. Because the party, the entire party in was all about trust issues. So we see you MP Abomi Buga, go forward against Yabomi Buga. Oh, it's a problem. The whole party is about trust. Until once we're able to eliminate that trust factor and make sure we are very, very open and very transparent. And I think so that is the first process towards healing the party. Yes, there are still some people out there that are going through this exercise, but I'm sure with time, and as I say, party would address all these issues. Don't forget, as I say, we've also done some reforms. So you be a chairman, the chairman will be the leader of the party. There's a lot of things that we've done which are very positive for the party. So for me as an NPP member, I'm very excited in the times that we are in. I think so we are putting on the right steps towards 2028.
A very good one. We'll be able to support because in America, say opposition will major role to play in democracy in Ghana. So opposition here weaker. Or need to be in and that's why the strength, even Kakre, even in the Jemen Samoa Semi Ayeke, look at the role the opposition played. Even in Ghana, you cannot talk about Ghana, a democracy, how far Ghana has come. How positive Ghana is looking. Any role opposition for Momo Kahuna Ghana, me we cannot afford to let opposition ever slide it. And that's why sometimes I have more pressure. No? We are on your case because you said some more you're stronger, automatically, it will translate into a stronger democracy for Ghana.
And the NPP, they also it's not only about unity. They should rather look at some of the things they said during their elections against Omuhu. Because some of the messages from the camp, I say they are so so sometimes last I realized I went to some extent be big for Kennedy. Assume say Kennedy supporters they will not be happy. So I say, even say be a member out and because we are not happy and I say we are going a different way, they will also not play any major role to support you. Yeah. And you do not underestimate Kennedy Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong is a big fish in the pond. If you underestimate any vote back could be a backup from there. If say or more say MP before Uncle. That is what they are saying. Metie just in Korea and Asampa FM. No more say nipa amango toba. But how do you get even your people to vote? So if you are not even in the position to get your own people to vote, you also know say even you need voting voters to even win the election. And I want you have not been able to mobilize them. So you have a deficit.
Yeah.
The deficit now you have to solve that one. Then after that, then you get other, and then the population is also changing. It's dynamic because people who voted in 2024 elections are not the same voters, not only in terms of age-wise, not their economic situation will change. So the economic situation will change. Some of them will be not happy. Some will be happy. Some people will get job. Some of them maybe only one little thing because of winning 2000 election. Sister Fia. But they want to a lot of points. Look at this thinking. Only just no reason. So these hardcore supporters are also there. And I think the NPP, they have a very big thing to do. But maybe one good thing they are doing now is starting to do their polling station elections, their constituency elections, but I really got disappointed in Justin Koduyane. Look at one question that was asked today, and he could not give any answer. I won't be saying was Sampa FM because he came to constituency and regional level. The secretary should have a minimum of a diploma qualification. And he was asked, what about the general secretary position? There is no condition, there's no qualification for that. So how do you reconcile that? How do you tell ordinary people?
Yeah, so only the only condition. Now I'm was putting the moon condition.
So that's it. But you are in opposition and you want to come to power. Of course, we live to see. I hope, say, if they win election